What's up everybody? Welcome to Ready to Run RC. Today we have this Grizzly from World Tech Toys. It is a huge helicopter. It measures 15.5 inches long and stands at 7 3/4 inches high. So this is the biggest helicopter that's been on the channel, and I can't wait to open this up. But let's open this up, see what comes in the box. As you can see, it's very nicely packaged. Here we have the transmitter. Pretty decent sized transmitter. So this is a 3.5 channel helicopter. This is your up and your down, and then your left and right yaw, and then forward and backward. You have your on off switch right here. This is your steering trim in case you're like spinning to one side or the other, so you can straighten that out. You can turn your LEDs on and off with this switch right here. You can see that you need 6 AA batteries, and here it says 27 megahertz. So it is not 2.4 gigahertz, but it's not infrared, so that's good because that means you can fly it outside. You don't have to worry about the sun and the UV rays interfering like it does with the infrared. Taped inside here, you have a little bag here with one set of spare props. You also get a little screwdriver, some landing gear pads, and then also the antenna for on top of the controller. And then here is a wall charger. You also get an instruction manual. And this is rated for ages 8 and up, but it explains everything that I just said about with the controller and that you need batteries. And then it also explains what the sticks do. So here is the helicopter, and man, this thing is huge. But this wall charger is to charge this battery that is included. I'll take this canopy off and show you the battery inside. So to take the canopy off and access the battery, it's only held on by 3 screws. You have one here, and then on the bottom you have one right here. So here is the battery, and it is a 3.7 volt 1100 milliamp battery. The landing gear is like a rubbery plastic. With the canopy off, you can see that it is a plastic frame, and they claim that you can step on this and it won't break. They claim it can handle up to 200 pounds. But back here it is a metal tail. Underneath here are LEDs. It does have an LED underneath the canopy as well. To charge the battery, you simply just plug the battery in, and then with the wall charger, as you can see, it was already turned on, so you see it's flashing those LEDs that I was talking about. But with the wall charger, then you just plug the wall charger in right here on the side, and then plug it in the wall, and then that'll charge your battery. But this thing is pretty impressive looking, and I can't wait to fly it. I showed you everything that comes in the box. I'm going to charge this up, and then we're going to go out and fly it. Just real quick, I want to go over the controls, and then we'll take this outside and fly. Okay, first we have to bind it. So we'll do up, down, and we got to bind this button here that my thumb is on. That turns the lights off, the LEDs, just the ones on the tail. The one up front stays on all the time. So we'll go ahead and turn that back on because it just looks pretty cool. Let's take it up in the air. Okay, see how it's rotating a little bit? I'll adjust the trim, and now it's not rotating anymore. If you adjust it too far, then it's going to rotate the other way. So there we got it straight. Let's turn it because we're going towards the wall. Okay, so it is not very fast. Nothing really else to go over. There is a speed button here. Let's turn it all the way up. Let's see if that does anything. So the speed button does absolutely nothing. That is about max speed forward. Let's test out backwards. And yeah, that's about the same. It is a little noisy too. I have to talk pretty loud over the noise of the helicopter. Bring this down for a landing. And we're gonna go head outside. I wanna recharge this. So now we're outside and I'm gonna fly this this Grizzly to see how well it does outside. So here we go, let's take off. Now it is pretty calm out tonight. We'll see how well this can maneuver around, because a lot of times these coaxial helicopters just really don't do well outside because the tail rotor just isn't strong enough to push it through any slight breeze that you might have. It is a little slow. Let's give it throttle punch here. See how that's full throttle punch, and well, it's slow to rise there. It does seem like there might be a slight breeze that, okay, coming down. Oh, okay. So if you let off the throttle on it, it does not like rebound too quickly. And I think that's because of how heavy this helicopter is. You can definitely tell the weight of the helicopter. The motor could be a little more powerful to handle the weight. It is slow. I am full throttle forward there, and that's as fast as it's going away from me. So this is not a very powerful tail rotor on this. It can't push through the very slight breeze that we have right now. I'm gonna try and get some distance here and test out the range on this thing. It's taken a while to get away from me, so it must be trying to go against the wind. Like there, I'm all the way forward, and I only got about 25 feet away from me so far. It's definitely going into the wind, because I guarantee if I turn this thing around, it'll come back to me twice as fast. I don't even know if you can see it in the trees right now. Luckily we have the LEDs that we can spot it. There I am above the tree line there. I'm probably about 40 feet in the air and about 40 feet away. So let's bring it back. And yeah, it is coming back here. Well, no, it's getting pushed to the side here. Let's take it all the way up. See what kind of range we can get up. I must be catching some wind because it's starting to push it backwards. There I'm about, oh, it's, the wind's taking it now. I have to, I better bring it down or it's going to be in the trees. Well, I didn't catch it, but it didn't break. I don't know if you can notice the tail rotor is going. And well, that's it. The helicopter's dead. So there it is. That's interesting. I didn't even throttle that and it just turned on by itself. So let's turn that off before it happens again. So you may have noticed on the box that it says unbreakable up to 200 pounds. And you didn't think that I was actually gonna step on my helicopter just to see if it breaks, did you? Of course I am. All right, so now you saw the Grizzly from World Tech Toys, and I must say this thing is a huge turd. So there were some things that I did like about it. The battery life. I liked the battery life. It flew for almost a solid 8 minutes. I also liked all the LEDs that were on it. So it was pretty cool. I also liked the fact that it was 27 megahertz and that it could be flown outside. But with all that being said, the bad outweighs the good. Some of the bad is, although as you saw, this frame here is unbreakable, like they said, because I did step on it and I'm all but 175 pounds. It doesn't have unbreakable propellers because I did break a propeller in a crash. Another thing I didn't like about it is the motor is very underpowered for the size of the helicopter, especially the tail rotor, because it can't spin fast enough to make it go forward in even the slightest of a breeze. So this thing is kind of big to fly inside. I mean, it has a huge wingspan. Look at this wingspan. So it is big to fly inside, and I really wouldn't recommend flying inside because of that. Other than that, it does fly pretty well indoors. Another thing that I've noticed, having this out quite a few times, is this thing just starts up by itself. And I'll show you. So if you turn the helicopter on, see it's on? Turn the helicopter on, turn the remote on, and then bind it. Now watch. A few seconds, it'll just want to take off by itself. And now the tail rotor's going. Now it's going backwards. Now it's just going crazy. Let me turn that off before stuff happens again. But I will leave a link in the description below where I bought this. It was around 15 bucks from a website called Hobbytron. If you are still interested in purchasing one of your own, go ahead, click that link. That's it for this thing. So let's talk about the next RC, and it is going to be the Falun FC089. It is a 1/32 scale buggy, and in my next video I'm going to unbox this and take it out for a review. But that'll do it for this video. As always, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button right here if you didn't already. Throw me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you with the next Ready to Run RC.